Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie and this is Eve's Rising Tarot. And today I had a choice to make, and it was either to film or to go to the mountains. And I didn't want to give up either, so I decided to bring it all with me. So we're going to do a general collective love reading for the person on your mind. Hopefully this sounds good. There's a little creek right next to me. It'll be a general collective reading, so it might not fully resonate. Please eat the fish, spit out the bones. Take what's meant for you and leave the rest. And use your intuition to help you know which is which. And let's get into it. How do you and your person view the connection right now? How do you and the person on your mind, the one you're here for, how do you view the connection between the two of you? Let's get a card for each. You view the connection as the Wheel of Fortune. You see it changing and evolving in a way that can only go up from here. Perhaps you two have been through some hardships or difficult times, or had communication blockages, or in some sense, and you see a way out of that, and you have an optimism knowing that things can only go up from where they've been. And your person looks at this connection like the Tower. Oh dear. So you shook their world up in some way, and it might have just been by your sheer presence, the presence of your energy and who you are in life. Wow. So you have in some way crumbled the foundational beliefs that this person held before you. And there's a little bit of a bug situation here, so on occasion, I might have to zap some. It's what you sacrifice for the beauty, and I'm okay with it, All right, let's get a clarifier. Why the Wheel of Fortune for you, and how you're viewing this? Tell me more about that Wheel of Fortune energy, Spirit. And why the Tower for your person? Why the Tower for how they view this connection? I will add, they also feel like it was a divine intervention in you coming into their life in some way. It was meant to be. And as I see it was fated. You both have that sense, but your experiences of that are very different. Why the Wheel of Fortune and why the Tower? So for you, you got the love, codependency, and boundaries. This person has illuminated in you an aspect that is codependent in some way in romantic situations. And it was a subconscious thing that you were unaware of, and now you're aware of it. You are actively making strides to heal that in you and to be aware of it and to move past that. And your person, why they view this connection as a tower? Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards and wild card. It is a portal to a new way of seeing life and love and romance. It seems possible that their experiences have shaped them in a way that was limiting in the area of romantic connections. And you blew that whole belief system apart. While it might have been painful, and they still might be resentful towards you for it, they, I feel, eventually will be grateful for the clarity that you brought to them. Okay. How are you behaving towards one another? Let's see here. How are you and this person behaving towards one another right now? Let's get one card for each of you. Okay. Bugs. Okay, so for you, how you're behaving towards them, I'm learning to love myself now thanks to you. And that was this illumination that they brought into your life of helping you to see codependency within yourself. And you are actively working through it and healing it. And I feel that you are stepping into your power and knowing how how safe and complete and whole you are by yourself. And with that knowledge, you are stepping in and pursuing things that matter to you and that give you purpose or make you feel purposeful. And this person, how they're behaving towards you is, I know you are my soulmate, babe. Our bond is magnetic. I'm seeing all the signs. And I want to say I've pulled this card for the collective in the last 1 to 2 readings. They're great. And how I had said that maybe they're not grateful for this, crumbling of the foundation of lies that they had built. I feel like they have moved past working through the chaos that brought into their life. And they are now seeing the fruits of how it's beneficial, how it was divinely orchestrated, and how it's brought them back to their path where they had veered off of that path quite excessively. And they were weed whacking and about to go off of a cliff. So they're, they know you are divinely brought into their life in some sense, and you are the portal to change for them. Okay, and let's see. What is the most magnetic aspect that brought you two together and that still has a hold on you, each of you? What is the most magnetic aspect of the connection for you and this person? For you, forgiveness. It feels like you have, through your experience with this person, you've seen past the ego and you've seen past the surface illusion of what's happening, and you see the soul experience, the soul meaning, the soul intention, and the soul growth within this person. And you forgive them for what they've done to you, or the ways in which they've hurt you in protecting themselves. So they have brought into your life a lesson of true forgiveness and the benefit and how it can help you heal and grow and expand. And what they are magnetized to you is inspiration. You inspire this person. Your goodness and your growth and your drive to evolve and expand yourself is beautiful. They've never met anyone like you. And your uniqueness and your authenticity shines bright like the sun. It's beautiful to them and they're drawn to it. Okay, what's blocking the connection for each of you? For you and for them. What's blocking the connection? So what's blocking it for you? Falling. In experiencing this with this person, there's been a requirement to step back and to process and incorporate all that you've learned and the ways in which you've evolved on a soul level with this person. And instead of seeing it, as a necessary step in this connection to take in what you've learned and eventually move forward with that knowledge and incorporating it and downloading it, you're seeing it as a halt. And it's not that. It's a necessary step to pull back and incorporate and learn from what's happened so far. What's blocking the connection for them is betrayal. In some sense, they feel either from you or from a past person or people betrayal. And it's a wound that they still feel and that still guides and determines the way they behave in romantic situations. And it's a great inducer of fear, subconscious fear, but then they don't understand the origin of it. And they might have even felt that it's gone, but there is a wound within them of betrayal. And it might not even be in romance. It might have been a parental experience, friends, family, but they carry that with them and they don't trust very, very easily. They're very protective of themselves. Okay, and let's see. What are you being called to let go of right now? You. In this connection, through this person and this experience, what are you being called to let go of? There are feelings of anger inside me that I need to release before I explode. And I don't think that these feelings within you started out as anger. So this is a message to recognize and acknowledge that anger and do some healing towards it to understand what it was before it turned to anger and what brought it out and how it can be worked through in a healthy way. And if necessary, please reach out to a professional and help get through that. Okay, what is the overall energy that exists between and is felt by both of you at this time? The overall energy that exists between and is felt by both. Strongest connecting energy right now. Overall energy. Retreat. And I had mentioned that with a falling card. It's time to disconnect from the world. And it feels like that is a call to disconnect from one another and to really process and do whatever is intended healing-wise and growth-wise. It's happening right now in it feels the separation between the two of you. So that is confirmation that this blockage where you feel like this disconnect or this separation between you is, regression and not beneficial. It is actually very beneficial, and a lot is happening right now in that retreat, in that stillness and alone time with yourselves. You're seeing more clearly without the heavy influence of the emotions. So embrace that and figure out how you can, have that benefit you the most. And let's get, I get some advice for each of you. Actually, let's just do advice for you, since you are the one that's in control of what you do in this connection. Let's get some advice. What would you like the collective to know? What would you like the collective to know? I'm going to get another card as well. What would you like the collective to know? Okay, so we have number 53 might be relevant. Choose foods wisely. Help yourself and the planet by reconsidering what you eat. And this feels like a call to take care of your body and to educate yourself on the ways in which we now in the United States need to start feeding our bodies and taking care of ourselves. Start perhaps learning about GMOs and antibiotics and all the unhealthy ways in which livestock are fed and all of that stuff. And from personal experience, I would recommend looking into intermittent fasting. And even if you're a guy or a girl, an incredible book is How to Fast Like a Girl. And it will blow your mind. And I actually have lost, in the last 3 months, 25 pounds just limiting when I eat and cutting out gluten and dairy. So miracles can happen when you stop putting toxic things in your body and you start educating yourself on what the toxic things are. All right, and next for advice, focus on your mindset, on what you can control instead of what you cannot. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought patterns so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. Start paying attention to that inner critic and shut that inner critic up when it's time. Not every thought that comes into your head is your own, and you don't have to claim it as that as well. And it also had said, instead of right here, focus on your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. And I had said that, let's get advice for you because that's what you can control. So that's confirmation. Start really paying attention to your thoughts. Are they your friend? And if they're not, reframe them in a way that is helpful. And I'm going to leave the reading there. Hopefully it was helpful for you. And if it was, please like, share, and comment. I would love to hear your experience and how this is happening in your life. And I hope you have a beautiful day or night whenever this finds you. Sending you all so much love.